So I'm aiming the camera at this, trying to get a shot of the cool clouds in the dawn, and I can't even get close to getting them all in the shot because they go from up here looking cool to over here looking cool, and they wrap clear around, and even those look cool over there. So unless I had a panoramic camera, there ain't no hope. It is Thanksgiving Day. I just got out of bed and trying to get my day started. We're supposed to head over to my parents' house. Ellie's going with her blood father, and we will hopefully have a good day. I've had somebody on a different topic. I've had someone complain that, oh, if you don't make videos every day, it's not a vlog, and it's like, no, that's called a daily vlog. This is not a daily vlog. This is just me screwing around. But I call it a vlog because I'm the focal point, not any theme or anything. So it's not the theme of this channel is me. Therefore, I call it a vlog. Thanksgiving Day, he's doing yard work. Trimming the tree, it looks like. Okay, yes, the house is an absolute disaster area. I don't want to hear it. I got a video I want to shoot inside. So what I do, I shoot videos, and I save the videos on my hard drive. Duh, what else are you going to do? What I have here is a 1.5 terabyte drive that I want to store these said videos on. For a while, anyway. That's all awesome and great. What I've done in the past, when I want to hook a drive up like that to the USB, it's an internal, standard, everyday SATA device, and I've purchased a couple of these. And all this is just a USB SATA device. It allows you to hook up the drive to your USB port. It's a USB port on one end. It's got a SATA cord plugged into the other side. They work great. And as a matter of fact, I have two of them here. They both work great. That's not the part that goes bad. What goes bad is this. This is the power supply that comes with this. Notice I have two of these cables here. The reason I have two is because this went bad in the other set. I bought another one. Now this one's gone bad too. When I plug this in, it will not power that drive. So what is a geek to do when his devices break? Well, a geek improvises and overcomes. I've heard that somewhere. This is the computer that drive came out of. So I know it powers up in here. Alright. So what I intend to do is use the power supply in this computer to power the drive while I use the USB cable to retrieve the data off of my laptop drive and store it on the internal. So let's see, in here I've got the old hard drive still hooked up. All I need is that guy right there. That's it. So what I'm going to do is set this back here, go find my hard drive. I'm going to throw this computer away. I still want it to work, so I'm going to leave it basically hooked up. But what I am going to do is slide this drive in here where I can at least get a hold of it. So I'm not going to hook anything up but the power cord. Yep, we got lights. Probably beep and complain because it doesn't have a monitor or a network card or any of that crap plugged in. This one up here. Yep. Okay. Now, a moment of truth, see if this is going to work. The power should have plenty of time to power up. I plug in the USB. There we go. That is my drive. You notice there's no boot information on this drive, none of that stuff, because this was strictly a data drive. What this tells me is that, yes, indeed, my cable's still working, but the power supply that I have in the kit over there on my shelf is fried, indeed. So either I'm going to have to figure out how to wire up this power supply so that it becomes just for my external drive, or I'm going to have to leave this system in the current configuration and just use it and just bring it over here when I want to power up the drive only. Or I need to find another power supply. I'm thinking I'm just going to find another power supply. I'm going to find a used computer power supply that'll let me turn it on while the power supply is not in a machine. That's difficult on some new machines because they wire up the power supply so that if it's not plugged into the motherboard and the motherboard does not jump a certain set of pins,
the power supply won't bother turning on, regardless of what you do to the switch on the back. That's probably how this one is. It's how most of the modern ones are. And that way the motherboard has control of whether or not the power supply is switched on, basically. That's great until you just want a standalone power supply, and you've got to figure out which two jumpers will cause the power supply to come on when you turn the switch. I wish there was an override or something on these power supplies. That way you could just say, okay, when this switch is thrown, just come on. You know, just turn on. Don't worry about what you can or cannot detect based on the motherboard plug. But I don't know. It's just a pain in the ass. Success. These are the moves, and I'm sitting here watching the number of bytes on the drive drop bit by bit. It shows how much each folder is taking up. It doesn't, until this entire move is done, the whole folder, that folder won't disappear, but when that second folder disappears, it'll automatically filter down to the next command.